Hey y'all, welcome and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. Welcome back if you've been here before. My name is Belle and this is the Belle Perspective. And today we're going to be reviewing Summer House Martha's Vineyard. It's a real cute vibe, y'all. It's a real cute vibe. Before we get into that, I've got a couple housekeeping items I need to cover. Y'all already know the drill. For those that are coming back, they already know the drill. Let's get into that first. This is a growing channel. I need your help to continue to grow. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Get in the comments, hit the like button. Let me know what you think about my content. Let me know what you think about the show. Get down in the comments. Let's get into this review. Okay, y'all, this is early. Okay, it's early for me. I typically am not doing anything at this time. It's like 7:30. I'm usually like preparing to exercise is really what I be doing around like 7:30-ish. Anyway, okay, so I put my notes on my phone again because I was really trying to hurry up and get this done. So let's get into it. Dang, I got a lot of notes. Ooh, child, I did not think. The show is called Summer House Martha's Vineyard. All black cast. Now I know that there's been summer houses before, but I never watched. And y'all forgive me, my face is early. I've watched Summer House. I've never watched any of the summer houses with all the unmelanated cast. I've never. This is the first time that they've ever had a melanated cast. So that's probably the only reason why I'm watching this one. Okay, so let's start off with the people. I don't want to say characters because it's supposed to be a reality show, but I guess maybe there are characters. So we're starting off Jasmine. Jasmine is kind of like the nucleus of the show. She is married. Jasmine is giving. I used to be broke. I used to not have nothing. Now I married this man, and now I'm taking on this wifey persona, this bourgeoisie persona. And maybe she's always been like, I want to be bourgeoisie, but I never really had like the coin to back it up. But now that I feel like I do, now I'm really going to exert my bourgeoisie. Like that's what she's giving. She's a little judgy. And I see parts of myself in Jasmine, so I'm not gonna go too hard on her. I can see why she's annoying to people because I've gotten the same feedback. Can y'all believe it? Me, child. Oh, anyway. Okay, so Jasmine is married to Silas. Silas is from Liberia. He moved to the States when he was about 8 years old to escape civil war. So he is very old school, very much, men are the protectors, the providers, women have their place. He hasn't said it, but you can tell. He's very much old school, very much a stickler to things. He was in the military. He's got a finance background. You could tell he's very straight laced, real rigid in things. Then there's Bria, who is the chocolate Barbie doll to me. I personally, Bria is not a woman that I would chill with like that. She doesn't seem like she would chill with black people. n- Not like that. Not like black people like that. And not that, how do I say this? Let me walk that back. It's unfortunate that black is not only a culture but also a race. So you can be black as a race, but not necessarily identify with black culture. And I'm gonna get into that in just a second with Amir. But I feel like Bria is black racially, but not necessarily black culturally. I don't know. She just doesn't give me like she identifies with black culture. Not like that, like that. She's very pageantry. Child, she walk around with a doll, one of those dolls, giving very Paris Hilton in 2004. You know, that kind of. Oh my God, it's like, girl, really, girl, we don't. So she brings a dog to the house with her. So they have a house in Oak Bluffs, which is a very prominent area in Martha's Vineyard that black people, affluent black folks, would go to back in the day and current day, present day as well. But it's one of the first places that was able to integrate in Massachusetts. And contrary to popular belief, integration, racism, all of that stuff did not just happen in the South, but is absolutely all over the entire country. Anyway, so there may not have been enslavement, but it definitely was discrimination and racial issues all over this entire country. California, all the places that people think there wasn't any racism there. Absolutely. It's all over this entire country. Okay, so she comes in here with some emotional support dog. And y'all, I got a story time about how a dog tried to attack me. I almost got bit by a dog the other day. So I think dogs are cute, but do I want them around me like that? I don't want them in my kitchen. I don't want them on my couch. I don't want them on my in my face. I don't want them in my bed. I do not want a dog anywhere near where I'm eating, not on my table. Like we're not about to do that. Like we're not doing that. And I don't want to say that all black people are like that, but there is a shared thought, not across, not everybody. Everybody, black folks are a monolith, but there is a shared thought about dogs in the dog's place, right? It ain't on the table. It ain't on your couch. It ain't in your bed. It ain't in your kitchen. It ain't near your food, right? Oh, and that's what I'm saying. Bria would culturally, she a little different. She's a little different. Nothing wrong with that. Different is fine. It just, I'm like, girl, why are you carrying this dog around? It's not a child. Put it down, girl. It's the table. That's nasty. Anyway, we get Nick and Alex. Both of them are Kappas. Absolute pretty boys. Nick is more so the nerdy, kind of like Stefan Arkell kind of dress as well. Has an extensive wardrobe, trousers and jackets and all of these different things. And he said he grew up with a single mother, and so when she went shopping, they went shopping. I was like, I know that's right. He gave me a little, but I know that you can be fluid, or not fluid, but you can be masculinity can show up in many different ways, and it doesn't have to be He-Man. So I'm here for that. I'm here for that. Alex is more, and both Alex and Nick are Kappas. So Alex is more the laid back, vegan, no pork on my fork kind of guy. Very, laid back, cool artist, artistic, cool, calm, collected, right? I like Alex. I think he's cute. He has a nice smile. Okay. And then there's Preston. I love him. Preston is my guy. Okay. Preston is an activist. Preston is all about blackity, blackity, black. He is here to lay down the law and give different perspectives. I love Preston. And he's socially aware, and I love that. I love that about him. Bria, again, I mentioned that's the doll girl. Bria Jasmine is the kind of like the nucleus who's married to Silas. And there's Shanice, who hasn't gotten here yet, and then Jordan. We'll talk about Jordan in just a second. So they all worked at the Playboy Club in New York. Bria is dating this white man. She moved in with him. He's in Germany right now, and I guess they live together in Germany. I'm like, girl, what in the world? You living with some random man in a whole new country, or you don't even, girl? Okay, okay, girl. Jasmine isn't really taking Bria seriously in this relationship seriously, despite Bria saying, this is my man. Girl, I'm about to be wifed up. Blah 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 blah. Jasmine was like, child, I'm surprised in the next 6 months, Jordan or Bria's gonna be like, Simon who? So Jasmine's trying to tell Bria about the men that are coming on the trip. Bria's not trying to hear it. She's taking it as disrespect. Honestly, I can see both sides. I can see why Bria would be annoyed if I was because I'm in a serious relationship and I'm with my man, and my friend is like, girl, what about this guy? What about this guy? What about that? I'm like, no, girl, I got a man. Girl, my man, my man, my man, right? But I also see Jasmine's side where it's like, girl, in 6 months, girl, you gonna not be paying attention. But I do think that Jasmine just needs to just respect it for now, right? And just sit back. All right, so we get to Jordan. I like Jordan. I do. I'm trying not to rush to say that I love her because I feel like there's a little something in her that might make me be like, I don't know if I could with you like that. Jordan is a very independent woman, and I'm very here for that. She speaks her mind. She has no shame, and not in a bad way. She's just very bold, is what I should probably say. She's bold. She's confident. She's here for it. She has no problem. She's not about to back down. And the system, and I'm here for that. So they post a cheer. I guess they're sitting around the table and they're talking about they're having a drink, having a cocktail. This is day one. And they're all talking around the table. So it's Bria, it's Silas, it's Jasmine, it's Nick, it's Alex, it's Jordan, and Mariah, who I forgot to mention. Mariah is a single mom. I love Mariah. Oh my gosh, she's so cool. She's calm. She's laid back. She's very chill. Her and Jasmine are best friends. And Jordan and Jasmine are sister cousins. Like they really are really cool. And again, Jordan and Jasmine met at the club. Mariah met Jasmine in college. And so they're all sitting around the table. Everyone, mostly everyone is there at this point, and they're having a cocktail. They're having a shot. And Bria brings up the whole Black excellence thing, which is so annoying, but we'll talk about that in just a second. So let me get through. So there's Mariah that I just mentioned, and then there's Amir. Amir is Lebanese and Black. Amir was raised completely by his Lebanese family. He has no experience, no nothing Black. Again, you can be Black in this country. People who have literally just one drop of Black freaking blood in them, they're immediately labeled as Black. Or you look African in some way, right? You come show up from a part of Africa. You can show up phenotypically, right? But then culturally, you can identify with something totally different. So that's how you get people that are, Dominican, and they're dark skin, but they know nothing about the American black experience, right? You can have someone that's from India, dark skin, but they have no idea what the Black experience is like, which is completely fine. And when I say Black experience, I mean Black American experience, because everyone that is particularly Black phenotypically has a different experience. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. Amir he loves him some Jordan. Now, Amir had like a late glow up, right? Amir was one of those type of dudes. Now, he's always been cute. Even when he was a kid, like he was cute. He just needed a fade. His mom was cutting his hair, and because she wasn't a Black woman, which Black women carry the culture. Despite what anyone says, women carry the culture for their people. So, and that's if you Polish, if you whatever you are, it's women who carry on the culture. So specifically, if you're Black, your mom's gonna carry the culture, and she's gonna teach you culture. She's gonna teach you your own culture. So Amir never grew up with a Black woman as his mom. His mother is Lebanese. No, he has no concept of the Black experience, but he do like him some Jordan. Okay, now that he's had a glow up, he's now getting fades. I think he started getting fades in college. Maybe he went to a HBCU. I don't know. And now he's getting fades, and so the girls is coming. The girls is in his DM, child, and you can tell like it's brand new glow up. And he give me F boy. I wouldn't be trying to. He's cute, but I wouldn't. Child will talk to him. Amir loves him some Jordan, child. Loves him some Jordan, but I don't think he really has a chance like that. And I don't really think that he really serious. Like I think he just like her because she pretty, right? Yeah, Preston peeps that Amir is feeling Jordan. Amir is telling everybody and their mama who would listen, I'm here for Jordan. She's beautiful. That's the girl I want to talk to. Y'all back back. Do she like you? You don't even know. Nick apparently has slid into Jordan's DM. So I guess they have a group chat going on, and people, are seeing the names, and they're doing their Googleations, right? And figuring out who is who from the group chat. And so that's how Amir found out who Jordan was. And then Nick found out who Jordan was because of that same group chat, I'm assuming, and he started following her on Instagram and sliding in her DM. When I found out about that, I lost so much respect for Nick. I was like, "Oh, Nick, yeah, don't do that. Don't do that." For the toast, which I was talking about a little bit, where they brought up the whole Black excellence thing. Amir talks about how he had no experience with Black people at all. His father was Black, his mother's Lebanese, his father wasn't around. I hope he doesn't say that 1,000 times on the show, because I don't want to hear that every 5 minutes. The dog was at the table. That is, Bria, what are you doing, girl? Like, I need you to understand what I don't say Black people, girl. I need you to understand that this is not, we don't, I don't want to say we. I need you to understand that a lot of people don't be liking their dogs at the table. Maybe the man that you with is okay with having a dog at the table. But sweetheart, my mom and them, the people I know will have dogs at no table, girl. Put that dog down. Okay, Jasmine, what do you expect to get out of this trip? And Jasmine said, "Oh, I'm looking to make connections, and every year that we have this event." Mariah was like, eh, 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 "Your fake phony flogging flossing. Okay, your fake phony flogging and flossing. This only been your second year, girl. Stop. I was like, ooh. Then Bria was like, let's toast Black excellence, Black excellence, Black excellence. And I was just like, I was with Preston. Shut the fuck up, Black excellence. We not, I'm about to get on my soapbox. I'm about to jump on it. I done stepped on it. We on it. We're on it. I'm on my soapbox. I feel like the idea of Black excellence is another mode of supremacy. Y'all already know what color I'm talking about, okay? W supremacy. Black excellence says in idea, in thought, in theory, even if you're not even thinking about it, that the talented 10th, talented 10th, the lawyers, the doctors, the physicists, the whoever, that's Black excellence. All the people who are successful by whatever that supremacy, money, fame, power, all of that, those are the folks that are important. Those are the ones that are excellent. The rest are not. The problem with that is that us Black people in the United States, and I can only speak to my experience here in the United States. I can't talk about any other Black person or person who's phenotypically Black. I cannot speak to their experience throughout the diaspora. But in the US, Black people have not had an opportunity to live in any type of state, whether it's mediocre, whether it's whatever. We do not get the freedom to just be. Okay. And so instead of trying to force an idea of being excellent, we need to be trying to work just being and existing without issue, without problem, without violence, without anything, but just being able to exist freely as a person, individually on their own. But I was with Preston. I'm like, people who don't have a high school diploma, that's Black excellence. They've been able to feed their children. They're able to get, that's Black excellence. People who scrub floors so that they can do what they got to do, that's Black excellence. It just comes in so many different forms, and it doesn't have to just be the talented 10th. I just think that such a toxic and poisonous way to separate Black people and become it just as exclusive and as discriminatory as supremacy is. The hot tub was boring. I don't really care. It was very juvenile. We're gonna move on to day two. Bria and Jasmine get into it over that damn dog. But quiet as this kept, I felt like Jasmine. I was like, girl, get your goddamn dog, girl. This is disgusting. Okay, so Jasmine and Mariah are writing a TV show, or they wrote a TV show, and I think it probably maybe was on YouTube or something like that. I'm gonna look it up. But they talked about how they were living in Mariah's car when Mariah moved up to New York for with Jasmine. Now, according to Mariah, Mariah was like, Jasmine told me, "Hey, girl, you want to move to New York? Come up here, girl." But did not tell her that she was being evicted from out of her apartment. Why did you bring Mariah into that? Because Jasmine would have got cussed out and left. Girl, bitch, I know you not having me come. Girl. But that's a good friend. That's why I like Mariah, because she a good friend. She rode with the girl. They both lived in Mariah's car, taking showers at Planet Fitness. Child. So they wrote a TV show about it. Again, I would have cussed out. I'm not you bringing. I know you're not bringing me into your mess, girl. Some time to write together, and that's where they find Bria's dog Milo's hair is all over the couch. So they say, "Hey, Bria, your dog shedding everywhere." She was like, "I don't know what to do about it, guys." I was like, "Okay, that's fine, but what you can do is come and clean it up." That's it. You could have at least offered to clean it up. Mariah asked Jasmine, did Bria tell you she was gonna bring the dog? And she was like, no, she did. She's like, oh no, that's enough. That's enough. I've had enough. I'm gonna bring Jasmine. I'm gonna bring Bria in here. We all gonna have this powwow. I really like Mariah for doing that. I thought that was good. Good. I like. Let's all sit down. Let's all have a conversation about it. Let's talk about it because we don't need no more mess. Okay, we don't need no mess. That's what I was like. Yeah, I like Mariah. She a good girl. She a good girl. Jasmine feels like, girl, you didn't tell me about the dog. Bria's like, you're being disrespecting. You're disrespectful to me. I don't appreciate it. You're doing too much. Like, you could have just been told. You could have just said, girl, your dog is a lot, blah, blah, blah. But she's coming at me in a different, disrespectful way. Bria gets up. She walks away. Jasmine is kind of like mocking her a little bit. My emotional support dog, which quiet as it's kept. I would have been too. When I see it on TV, I'm like, girl, don't do that. Like when I see it on TV, it's like, don't do that. But I probably would have done the same thing. I know I'm raggedy. I'm raggedy. I'm tired too. Okay. So they end up. Jasmine is actually talking to Preston about it, and Rhea overhears. Feel like Jasmine saw. Feel like Jasmine saw Bria, and I feel like she was being passive aggressive in that moment. I really do. I feel like Jasmine saw. Like, how do you not see this girl ponytail? She the only one with that, right? She the only girl with the ponytail that she got. She's the only girl with that hair that she had going on. She don't even sleep with no bonnet or nothing. I'm like, girl, you are not. Girl, you don't have your hair no bonnet, girl. Bria not. She don't. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, because Bria is overhearing Jasmine's conversation, she goes, "I can hear you, Jasmine. I can hear you." So Jasmine's like, "Oh my God, girl, what you doing? My bad." Jasmine, you absolutely knew that girl was sitting there. You absolutely saw her. You're not about to tell me otherwise. They have a conversation, blah blah blah. Bria thinks it's fake. I thought it was kind of fake too, girl. You just got caught out there. Jasmine, you just got caught out there. That's the only reason why you apologizing to this girl. All white dinner, Jordan a party girl. I think Silas has an issue with Jordan because Jordan is the friend that Jasmine is out with 2 in the morning in New York. He just don't like that. And I am with Jordan. Jasmine is a grown woman. She is not your child. You do not need to check up on her in that way. If you have talked to Jasmine and told her that you are not comfortable with her being out late like that, that's between you and Jasmine. That has nothing to do with Jordan. And I don't think that you need to blame Jordan for any of the disregard if Jasmine is disregarding your feet, whatever that is. You need to take that up with Jasmine. I just personally think that Silas is very old school, and I think that Jasmine is trying to fit into that wifey, perfect Betty Crocker, and Jordan mentioned it. They're really trying to form themselves into this traditional family, and it's a little annoying. I mean, that's who they are, so I can't like. I'm not gonna comfort them. That's how y'all rolling. Like, I, girls 2023. And then the conversation gets cut, and I don't know where it gets cut at. I don't know how it gets cut, but then the conversation start talking about how men feel like they need to be protectors, and this is the conversation that I was having on one of the panels, the Soul Firm Entertainment. Check out his page. I was having a conversation about how the guise of protection of women is really disguised as sexism. It really is sexism. And Jordan in the confessional was saying how it's exhausting, this obsession that men have, a lot of men, not all men, have with wanting to protect woman or protect her from prey. And it's like s- back exhausting. It is exhausting. Now again, I don't know how we jump from Jordan being a party girl and Jasmine being out all times of the night with her to protecting and things like that, probably due to editing. But I'm with Jordan. Like if we're out, we're out. And we can protect ourselves. Now, if we need to call on somebody, we can, right? But I'm aware of my surroundings. I know what I'm doing. If you don't like that I'm going out at this time, you need to take that up with Jasmine because Jasmine made the decision. Anyway, I'm Jasmine and Silas. I'm kind of like on them. Thought the show was cute. It was cute. It was cute. Y'all, I ran my mouth for entirely too long. It's almost 30 minutes, and I did not expect to be running my mouth this long, y'all. Down in the comments, let me know what y'all think. Child, Bria and that damn dog. Ew. Anyway, y'all get down in the comments. Let me know what you think. I will see you guys later. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will